Alright, hey everyone, welcome to another Will the Witch RP live play TTRPG session. What is Will the Witch RP? Well, that's me, Faye, game master and storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We're a couple who love sharing story, so much so that we quit our day job and created our own company. That way we can create high quality and exciting TTRPG experiences full time and share them with you. And today, we're playing D&D. This session features the adventure in the wood, where whispers of a fiery peril stir in Humblewood, where nature's balance teeters on the brink of an impending calamity. A creeping threat of ash and flame seeks to engulf the forest, forcing the folk of the wood to flee their homes. Only our brave heroes can unearth the ancient secrets and bring light to the darkness that grows within. With us at the table are several of the incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join us. You can ask in chat or hop over to our Discord where you can find out more information. Now, speaking of our awesome players, it's time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, game master and storyteller. With me is Sirenscape, bringing all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at sirenscape.com. And now, we get to meet our courageous and daring heroes before they embark out into the swamp for another time. And we'll begin with an introduction for Jarvis.
Hi, I'm Ridian. I play Jarvis, who is a Mapok artificer. Mapok is a raccoon character. He's a jovial little fella, standing at 5 feet tall, a little bit pudgy in the middle. His fur is singed here and there from experiments gone wrong. Jarvis's dream is to create a farming machine that will make him a hero in his farming community. Something that will impress his family and show all those doubters that he can contribute more than just toys for children.
Alright, heck yeah. Next up for our introductions, we've got Dreskin.
Hello, everyone. I'm Connor. I'm playing Dreskin. He is a Luma Bard who's very proficient with the lute, carries it everywhere he goes. His goal is to become the best bard in the wood, but unfortunately, his sharp tongue gets him in trouble, and every time he takes a step forward, he takes 2 steps back.
Well, at least it's still one step forward. Amazing. And then, last but not least, let's learn of Willem.
Well, hiya, pals. I'm Geek. I'm playing Willem, previous boat captain. Loved to sail, but now is the time to adventure with his friends.
Amazing. Well then, with that, we can dive into our session. And last we left, you had returned to the Winnowing Reach. And, well, while you were here, you spoke to Kenna, got some information from her. You traded with a select few of the merchants here in the Reach. You performed at the Wrangler's Rest, and you were approached by the magistrate once again. This time for a more serious job, if all the secrecy and locks meant anything. He has asked you to find a witch in the swamp and to destroy her, but to bring back a charm so that way he could make sure that it was properly dispatched himself. So, with the few extra preparations that you took that evening, you rested up, and if you've not pressed your long rest button, please make sure you do so now. And we come to morning, where you are preparing to set out into the swamp to search for this witch. So, as you set out in the morning, what do you do?
Okay, we've had breakfast and we're ready to go. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Looking at the map. Who has the map? Willem has the map?
Map. I think I have the map, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So Lead us the way, my friend.
All right, I'll pull out the map and look at it and stare at it intently, studying it real quick, and then point out. Oh yes, we go this way.
All right. Go ahead. Give me a survival check to make the best use of your map.
All right. Be a 17.
All right. Heck yeah. So, not only do you have a good idea of the roads or the pathways to take due to the map. You're just keeping your eye out for any sort of signs around you as well. And since we had a check from Willem, why don't we get Dreskin to roll for me a d8?
Okay. That's a 5.
All right. Let's move this to here, and we are in the swamps. Just have that posted up there. As you guys are moving through the swamps, it's about late morning at this point, when you would hear it's this sort of suction sound, slurping almost, as you're traveling through. And looking around, let's see who would spot this. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Draskin and Willem would spot this. You have two figures low to the ground following you. They are sticky slimes, you can see.
I think we're being followed.
By what or who?
Sticky slimes.
Oh, we got
Oh.
rid of the sticky slimes.
Sure,
Well-
by the caves.
Okay, so we could. I mean, we have a bunch of vials. Do we want to collect some and then run away? Or just run away?
We need more of it though, because didn't we already grab some?
Yeah, but I think she's gonna want more all the time. I mean, up to you. We can just go.
Well, as you are discussing this, the sticky slimes have continued their pursuit, and each one tries to grab at your group. We've got one attempting to hit Willem, and the other attempting to hit Jarvis. It seems that not only were you followed, that these sticky slimes have an intent for violence. The 13 misses Willem, but the 22 will hit Jarvis. And Jarvis, you are struck for 3 points of bludgeoning damage, as we are going to roll our initiatives here.
Now, you mentioned the long rest button. Are you also allowed to hit the level up button?
I will let you know when we level up.
Oh, what are these initiatives?
Do I have... Where's the fighting music that I want?
It's the button you press on the left. No, the other button.
No, I know where to go to look for it. There it is.
Did Jarvis roll initiative?
Didn't I? Oh, there it is. Sorry.
So, that'll be Jarvis first, then our slimes,
Oh, I love your background.
and then we've got Willem and Draskin. Alright, so Jarvis, you've been
Yes.
struck by a slime.
Yeah, I'm not happy with that. Question. If I wanted to take a sample, that's an action, correct?
It would be an action, yes, and you have a risk of losing the thing. Because it is, like, it'd be similar to an attack, so, like, you could lose your weapon when you make an attack, you could lose the jar to the stickiness of the slime.
Oh, that is not good, but I could also lose my weapon. That's not good either.
Well,
okay, I would
it's a
like to
sticky
go ahead.
slime.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and hit it with my light hammer. Okay, 21 hits.
21 will hit, yes.
Say goodbye to my light hammer as I do 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Well, you have to make a strength saving throw first.
Goodbye, hammer.
Your hammer becomes stuck.
Great. That'll be the yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright. It is the slimes go. We've got the one over here with you, Jarvis, going to try and bop you.
Okay.
But a 6, I believe, misses.
Oh, thank goodness.
And then the other slime is going to continue attempting to hit Willem. That is an 18.
Yeah, it's
Willem, you get bopped for 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
all right.
And then it is your turn, Willem.
All right, I'm going to start shooting the longbow at slime 1. 12 hits.
12 hits the slimes, yeah.
All right. Damage. All right, max damage 11.
Heck yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, with that, the slime in front of Jarvis does dissipate.
And for my bonus action, I'll use the help action for whatever Jarvis does next.
Sounds good. Which then brings us to Draskin. There is one slime left in front of Willem. What would you like to do?
And try and cast Mind Sliver on it because I don't want to risk losing my weapon. So I have it make an intelligence saving throw.
Sure, that is a 10.
That is a failure. So they will take 3 psychic damage, and they gotta subtract a d4 from their next saving throw.
Heck yeah. And then, anything else on your turn, Jarvis? Or not Jarvis, Draskin?
So both Jarvis and Willem took damage, yeah?
Correct.
Mhm.
Are they both looking... Can I ask if they're both looking equally hurt?
I mean, Jarvis looks more like a wet napkin than Willem does, so maybe equally hurt is still more hurt in Jarvis's case, so...
As a bonus action, I will cast Healing Word on Jarvis. And that is going to be for 4 points of healing.
Is Mind Sliver a leveled spell?
It's a cantrip.
Okay, then yeah, you're good.
Alright, and then that's it.
Alright, Jarvis, it is your turn.
Okay. I would like to take out my chisel and then try to attack it.
The one in front of you is no longer there, so you only have the
I'd
one
like to
on
go
Willem.
Flank over to Willem.
So you have advantage.
Thank goodness. Okay.
11 hits.
Oh, 11 does it. That's great.
It's a
Okay.
slime.
That does 4 points of piercing, and my strength saving is 9.
You lose your chisel.
Oh crap. Okay. End of turn.
All right, it's the slimes go. And now the slime has got 2 people here. It is going to continue focusing on Willem. However, I'm pretty sure that an 11 misses Willem, so you're fine.
Yeah.
And then Willem, it is your turn. You're in a flank, so melee attacks will be at advantage.
I'm sorry, were you talking to me?
Yeah, I said you're in a flank, so your melee attacks are at advantage because it's your turn.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You're so fine.
I dozed off for a minute. Not dozed, I dazed off.
Yeah,
Okay.
I also have sometimes forget that I'm Jarvis, so.
All right. The advantage, right?
For melee attacks, yes.
Oh, for melee.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just want to shoot my bow because I don't want to lose a weapon. So I would just.
I mean, you are probably one of the stronger ones in the group. You have the least likeliness to lose the weapon.
Okay, fine. You pull my leg. The tail. How about a 23 to hit?
Yeah, 23 will hit.
Alright. These damage. Yuck. 4 damage.
4 damage, and then a strength saving throw.
Strength. Advantage on strength. It's gonna be a 14.
Yeah, you keep hold of your weapon. You're fine.
I rolled with advantage last night and got a 6.
Oh, no!
Yeah, it was terrible.
Alright, anything else from Willem's turn?
Provide the help action to not given Draskin.
Alright, Draskin gets the help action. And Draskin, it does come to your turn.
I don't. What to do? I will. No, we've damaged this thing. I'll take the risk. Can I take a swipe at it with my rapier?
Yeah, go for it.
17
17 will hit.
for 4 points of piercing damage.
And then, just for funsies, can you give me a strength check? Or saving throw, sorry.
14.
You don't lose your rapier, and as you draw back, the sticky slime in front of the 3 of you begins to slick down and become this messy puddle, as you are no longer bound by initiative.
Oh, good. Okay, now talk to me about getting our weapons back.
You just pick it up out of the mucus.
Fantastic. Blah. I pick them up.
Okay.
Are they still like
They're still sticky, but
their
there's...
slimy bodies there? We can collect some of the ooze.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she said she wanted the live slimes,
Oh
remember?
yeah, that's right. That's
At
right.
the cave, she in your conversations, she said that you could get the unalive slimes, and she could compare the differences between the samples.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
That
let's
sounds
get
like a
some of
good
that.
idea. Yeah.
Yep.
I'll grab
I
those
hope
later.
she gave us enough files. Were we also supposed to get a list of the things we're supposed to collect?
We were.
You have that list. I never wrote it down specifically, but
Okay, just let us know when we can add whatever to the inventory during this adventure.
I mean, if you want to just go around picking herbs, you can make that survival check. I'll give advantage for Willem's book for Willem.
Sure.
Good to know.
I'll go ahead and make that check. Advantage. Ooh, not 20.
Everything that's on the list you find.
Sweet. That was easy.
Thank you, Faye. And thank you for the natural 20.
Yeah, that was almost 2 nat 20s, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Were you down 3 or more?
I'm only down 3.
Okay, question for you. I have 2 spell slots. I could do Cure Wounds now, or I can wait. What would you prefer?
I mean, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put my hand on your lower back, and boom, you feel a shock.
Woo.
Because, and you heal for 11 HP.
All right.
Okay. So, as you all continue through the swamp here, utilizing the map, utilizing your visuals of the area around you, Jarvis, roll for me a d8.
8.
Okay. As you are moving through, you would find a strange, it almost looks like a shrine out here. It is covered in these thorny little vines, and as you're looking closer, you would notice that there are roses blooming. Not a typical flower to be seen in the middle of the swamp.
Huh. And I go up to it and smell?
Yeah, not only is there the smell of rose, which isn't the primary, it's like you've got 1 or 2 roses here, but most of it is fungus and other tangled plant life that is more fitting for the swamps. And that's really kind of what you smell mostly, is the sort of swamp and fungal life here.
Can I use my my book to try to identify the flower?
Yeah. Go ahead, give me a nature check, and you have advantage because of your book.
That's another nat 20.
Hey, you got a 420 there. Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're able to kind of fact check all the it's a tangle of different plants here. And there's of course the common rose that you don't see in the book but are familiar enough with, as well as a handful of other plant lives, mostly low growing ferns, and then again the fungus. But you would be able to see that they are growing around something, some sort of carving here underneath. You might be able to clear it away and see what is underneath. Should you wish.
I mean, it's not harming us. So why do we want to chop it away? What do you think?
Well, I want a flower for my collection. Is it a yellow rose? Red rose?
It is an orange rose.
I'm going to add that to my inventory, please.
Okay. So you take a rose from the shrine.
Shrine?
I said it was a shrine. It's growing around something. You don't know what it's growing around if you want to clear it away some of the muck.
If I notice, do you point out the muck around the carving? Well, you point out the carving, I should say.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Then I go, yeah. I'm gonna choose my chisel to cut around the carving to hopefully reveal a shrine.
Yeah, easy enough. It does reveal a. Uh, it seems to be a shrine. You see a small. Uh, it's maybe the size of two hands together. It's not a very large carving here. Um, Resting upon a small altar that has again been overgrown with the plant life here. A rose that seated in the center is a small hedge. Go ahead, roll for me a uh, religion check to see if any of you recognize this.
I would like to point out that I do not take the rose.
15.
You are all able to recognize that this is Henwin, patron spirit of hedges, but venerated by humble folk of all sorts. An amaranthine of balance, teaching all things in the forest to be respected, connected in a great web of kindness.
With the dirty 20, would I know, that if I actually clean it up so that the shrine is not so covered, would that be disrespectful? Because it is about, shrine of hedges.
Well, hedge is in like your the race hedge.
Oh, okay. Then may I just very carefully and neatly and respectfully just clear off some of the things so it looks nice? You know
Yeah,
how people clean up like the headstones at the cemeteries? I want to kind of do that.
yeah, easily done.
Okay. Wow, that is so cool. Fine. Hey, will you put that on the map?
Uh,
Well,
Yeah.
as you do this, Jarvis,
Mm-hmm. Oh.
uh-oh.
you feel a sort of presence surround you. It is almost comforting in the fact that it doesn't seem hostile or aggressive, but it is unknown, which could be a little scary in itself. But
Like, do I feel like a physical presence or like mental presence?
yes, um,
Oh.
you gain the ability to cast the first level spell Spiny Shield once without utilizing any sort of material components.
Oh, thank you.
It seems that Henwin has seen your actions and blessed you this day. So, where would you like to go from here? Do you continue on your path, or do you do anything specific in this moment?
Hey, Jarvis, I think you should, like, thank the person that gave you that
Oh,
thing, right?
absolutely. I get down on my knees and I go, thank you so much for this amazing feeling that I have. Appreciate it.
Okay. So, from here, you can continue through the swamp. And you've only been traveling a few hours before you start to see changes. You start to see what could be the lair of the witch. As you have plenty of daylight left as you're arriving about mid afternoon, You find yourselves at a small hut on a thin patch of dry land with a few gnarled trees, more moss than leaves, and it flanks this rustic hut. From the porch, there hangs dozens of bundles that contain flowers, herbs, and some desiccated lizards. There is smoke that rises gently from a cobblestone chimney, and a strange yet delicious smell fills the air. You see through a window that you can see a short robed figure that shuffles quickly about the kitchen, adding ingredients to a cauldron in the shape of a giant snail shell. And there also is a rather large beetle that's skittering about, hopping at their master's heel. She leans over to pat the beetle affectionately, and it chitters in a way that is almost sweet.
Whoa, that is Do you think that's the place?
Could be.
Okay, I feel like we need to be very, very careful. Um, should we? What should we do?
I mean, if we try to sneak up, then maybe if it's the person we're looking for, maybe they'll think that we have ill will or something. So maybe we should like just go up, all friendly like, and say our hellos.
Yeah, because just because the magister said that is a witch and a bad, we can't take their word for it, right? Like, what if it was their ex or something?
Oh, this is true.
Or I mean, let's see how it plays out. If and then like, don't say, hey, the magister want us to kill you. But just kind of get an idea of what she's like, and then kind of go from there. I don't know, Dreskin, what do you think?
Um, I'm good with whatever you guys are, as long as we're friendly. I haven't met too many witches in my time, but I think as long as we're not hostile, it'll be okay.
Okay. All right. Do I look okay? Do I look presentable?
Oh yeah, you look fine.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna go up front and just knock on their door, okay?
I'll come up with you.
Okay, that sounds great. Um,
Do you knock on the door?
I would like to, yes, respectfully walk up and knock on the door, please.
You hear from inside, "Oh, the door is unlocked. Just step on in. I'm in the middle of something right now."
Okay, there's two other people besides me. Can all three of us come in?
Hey, there's more than enough space in here.
Okay, thank you. I open the door and walk in. What do I see?
You see the uh robed figure. She is a hedge. As she's adding all this stuff here, and then the large beetle, of course, and her very humble abode. It seems that she has a single room shack here with her hut. Everything that she needs is collected in this one location. And she's just adding things to her little bubbling snail shell cauldron.
Oh, hello.
Hi, uh, you said that you had a few friends come in with you.
Yes, guys, you guys can come in if you want.
Walk to the door. Hello. I am Willem. Takes a bow. Friendly mouse adventure.
Pleasure to meet you.
I'm Jarvis.
Nice to meet you as well, Jarvis. The name's Susan. This here's Normal, as she pats down to her large beetle companion. I'm the
Hi,
witch of
Normal.
the swamp.
Oh, you call yourself a witch?
I mean, would you call yourself anything other than what you are?
Oh, I guess that's good. Um, are you a good witch or a bad witch?
I don't care too much for good and bad. You've got a bit of each inside of you, you know? No reason to say one's stronger than the other. It just is. I'm a witch of the swamp. Sometimes I'm good, sometimes I'm bad, but all the time I'm Susan.
Oh, well, hello, Susan. It is definitely very nice to meet you. Oh, by the way, that's Raskin.
Um, give away from away from the corner.
So you live out here, out in the swamp, all by yourself, besides Normal?
I mean, you've got all the bits and bobs that go along in the swamp doing their daily lives, but here in my hut it's just me and Normal, of course. All the amaranthine that bestow upon me some knowledge.
Oh, we came across a shrine a little while ago.
A blessing then.
Oh yeah, I cleaned it up and I feel blessed. It's very cool. Um, so out of curiosity, do you have many visitors like us?
Oh, not at all. The visitors are usually things that I summon up myself or come from a more supernatural state.
Supernatural state. Whoa. And what do you do with them when they get here?
Oh, whatever's necessary. In fact, I'm trying to summon an entity right now. I had a bit of a vision during a recent divination ritual, and I've got questions from a creature that might be on the other side. You see, I saw a great blaze consuming the wood near the scorched grove. At least that's what I figured from the vision. Figures, too. Large, lumbering, burning thing and something else. Shadowed and distant, watching from afar. But that's the lizard's flames for you. Their tea gives very cryptic visions. If I only I had moonfish. You always get the clear visions from moonfish. Or was it
Do we-
starfish?
Uh, do we know what moonfish is? Is it like actual fish?
It is an actual fish, yes.
And does it grow in the swamp? I mean, does it live in the swamps?
No.
Okay. Oh, Blaze, that's like, oh, I turn to my companions, go, that's like, the fires. I wonder if that's what, she saw.
Probably.
What is it you're trying to summon?
Oh, just an entity of some sort. Something with knowledge. But, well, if you're here, and she kind of looks over each of you, scratches at her chin, you might be able to help me with completing my ritual so that way I can get all the knowledge.
I was wondering. Well, we came here to go and find out about more about the place that's going on and stuff. So we're on a journey. Would you would it be a terrible burden for us to ask if we can stay so you can ask the entity, because we would love to know more about it.
I mean, so long as the entity don't mind. I never turned people away that were curious.
Great. What do you guys think? Do you guys want to stay?
I'm
Yeah,
a little fascinated now, so sure.
Yeah, sure.
Good, good. Yes, please. We would like to stay, please.
I will have to actually send you out into the swamp to assist with the ritual, but you'd be welcome to come by after you've gotten some stuff to help me.
Yeah, we can do that.
Well, I'm going to need a few extra ingredients for this. You'll need to find me a bulrush root, the shed tail of a swamp lizard, a small scale, a feather covered in muck. Now, this is all in case you don't find these essential herbs. And she scribbles down on a paper. And then the very most important thing is that I need just a few plump green frogs. We need the spleens.
Frogs, muck feathers, lizard heads, bulrush root. Is that right?
Right. The herbs, they're fairly common down by the pond. But if you're troubling on finding those, just either a bulrush root, the shed tail of a swamp lizard, a small scale, feather covered in muck, all of those could be mixed in as a substitute, but not quite as potent. But again, the most important thing is the frogs.
So it's lizard tails and not lizard heads, right?
Tail, yes. Just
And
the
then
shed tail of it.
And then a scale. Is it a certain kind of scale?
Oh, just a small one. One you can
Scale
easily
or
fit in your
snail?
scale with a C.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
Just
on a
something
fish.
easy enough that you could pop in your mouth, yeah?
Okay. Cool. All right. That doesn't seem too difficult. I think we can manage that.
So. Yeah, I'll be continuing on this ritual. You just head deeper into the swamp, about an hour's north here, and you'd be able to find the pond that I usually find all the ingredients around, and of course the frogs are plenty in that area.
Excellent. I think we should be off.
Okay, we'll see you soon, Susan.
Oh, thank you. And she'll send you out. And when you return, just walk right on in. The door will still be unlocked.
Okay.
All right. So, you head out on that hour's trek north towards the large pond. Again, there's plenty of daylight left, so when you arrive, it's gleaming in the afternoon light, and you can see that it is wreathed with dense reeds and plant life. You can smell the sort of stagnant water, but it's not in a sort of terribly stale manner. There seems to be some sort of freshness that comes through here, maybe through an underground passage. And what do you do? How do you approach this?
Okay, do we hear anything like the frogs croaking?
I mean, yes, but I mean, it's just a sort of normal sense, essentially. Like, you don't really have too much going on. And then we're back at this one. There is the sound of frogs, but it's also kind of not abnormal sounds. Like, this is all stuff that is expected from your travelings. Like, this isn't something that just you walked up here and it all of a sudden changed. Like, you heard this coming through. It was a gradual change.
Okay. So frogs, I mean, probably near the water, although swamp is moist, so that's gotta be hard to find. But I mean, the feather, the lizard, and whatever is probably more on the ground. So, can we carefully like look around as we walk?
Well, so all of the very named stuff, she did say was if you didn't get the herbs, that they were a substitute. The herbs would be the main objective.
Okay. And she said that was right at the river's edge or the pond's edge, right?
She said that
Uh,
it grew around the pond. Yeah.
okay. So yeah, I guess we would look for a pond. What do you guys think?
Well, you see the pond.
Oh, it's right there. Okay, we would like to go ahead and look at the look around for it. Does Willem? Does your book actually have a picture of what the bulrush plant looks like?
This book has all kinds of stuff in it. I start flipping through and looking at all the photos and text.
Um, I will say it'll be just a standard survival check to try and find the herbs. Um,
6.
Wait, don't you have an advantage because of your book?
Willem does get an advantage because of the book. Yes.
Oh, okay. One bullet again then.
Yeah. Go for it.
There you go. 18.
18. Yeah, you're able to find all the necessary herbs as you kind of walk around the edge of the pond. While Willem's collecting the herbs, you are able to see, of course, the different frogs. They are small, itty bitty things. As soon as you get too close, they do like dive back into the water. It seems that they are skittish. So, with that information, what is your approach in trying to gather frogs?
Okay. We gotta find one, try to sneak up to one, and jump on it to catch it. Or we try to use bait. Frogs like small. Do we know how big the frogs are?
They're tiny. You
Okay.
need plump ones, though.
Right.
Specifically, is what she asked for. You don't know
Right.
what that measurement of unit is, or that unit of measurement is, but Susan seemed very intent on plump frogs.
She didn't say they had to be alive. I
Well,
mean,
she
you could ju-
needed a spleen from them.
Yeah, but
Right.
not a living spleen. Right? A spleen's a spleen. You take it out, it's not going to be alive anymore.
Yeah. Okay. Um, could- we could try to. Can we try to lure it? I mean, there's a lot of insects around, and I don't want to catch the insects just to get the frogs because that seems like additional work. Oh, Draskin.
Hmm.
How about giving them? You know how sometimes songs can entrance creatures.
Yes.
Do you think if you can actually play a frog song that we would attract them?
I've never played a song to do a frog before, but I guess there's a first time for everything.
I mean, it can't hurt to try, right?
Hopefully not.
Okay, you sing a nice little frog song where we gonna like spread out. William and I will spread out just a little bit, and when we see a plump frog, we try to catch it. Okay?
I'll give a nod.
Okay. I spread out about 10 feet away behind a bush or something to hide.
Give me a
I'll
stealth
go-
roll.
I'll go stealth behind a tree or something. Or stump or whatever is there.
Give me a stealth roll.
14.
Okay.
Question: is it a dim light or darkness here?
No, it is the middle of the afternoon.
I start it. Okay. 15.
All right. I will keep your stealth rolls in mind. Draskin,
Hmm.
You're trying to perform a song to attract frogs. Firstly, I will ask for a performance check. Secondly, I would like to hear a description of what that might look like.
Oh, I love playing a bard. That's a 10.
Wait, I'm giving you an advantage. Channel points.
Okay.
Alright, it has been redeemed. You can roll your advantage.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay.
Nice.
I will keep that in mind. Go ahead, give it your description of what a frog song would look like.
Oh, I wasn't prepared for this today. Probably be more like soothing, like less words and like more just soothing sounds that come from the swamp. I guess, like I said, he's not too familiar with songs to collect frogs, but I think he's just focusing on, noises and gestures that don't scare them off and make them kind of curious to like come forward.
Okay. As you're playing this song and as your companions are hiding nearby, we'll have to see the results after our upcoming ad break. So, hang out with us. We'll be right back to continue along with our story. We'll see if anyone gets any frogs. But before we head out, I do just ask that you let the ads run. They help us out a lot here at Little Witch RP. They help keep our games affordable. If you want to directly support us, you can always do so through my Ko-fi. Link for that's on screen, as well as in our chat room. Ko-fi donations unlock awesome perks to the entire community that benefit everyone who play with us for the next month. They include special companions, double treasure, double XP, new quests, a lot of fun things there. So, stick around. We'll see you all very soon. We're back! And as we return, you are in the swamp. You've collected, of course, all of the swamp herbs that you needed, but now you are trying to get the frogs. Jarvis and Willem, you are hidden behind the fauna, no, not the fauna, the flora of the swamp, as Draskin plays a song, hopefully to lure out the frogs. And it somewhat works. The frogs don't come up to you. They are still wild creatures at heart. But they don't seem as skittish, which means maybe you'll have a better time getting close to them.
Okay. I would like to try, please.
Alright, how are you attempting to do this, Jarvis? Are you, like, hammer in hand, bop them on the head? Are you...
Are they like, if I was, is it like size of my thumb or is it a size of my fist?
Okay, so, like... No, they're not big frogs. They're not like bullfrogs or anything like that, but they're not itty bitty tree frogs either. They're like your standard, you go out in the middle of summer, clear out where you're, like, frogs. They're like, they sit in your palm.
Okay. It's like size of an egg. Small egg.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
about an egg size.
Okay. Do I have a jar big enough that I can go ahead and cover it?
I mean, the vials that you were given were not frog sized. So unless you yourself have a jar, then no, you do not have one.
Okay. I would like to, oh, I feel so bad. I would like to try to go ahead and use my catapult sling to hit them on the head. I feel horrible
Why?
because I'm killing an innocent creature.
She needs the spleens.
I feel so sad.
Well, if it's not you, it's gonna be Susan, so.
Does 11 hit a frog?
No. And, as it is a direct attack, even with the sort of, soothing song from Draskin, this frog does, hop back towards, the, what's it called? The waters.
Well, okay.
Can I spear it like mid hop
Uh,
with an arrow?
it's going to be a lot harder, but I will allow you to try it.
There are more than one frog.
Oh,
frog,
there's
right?
plentiful of frogs. You can try
Okay,
all
do I see one
afternoon.
Do I see one that's sitting on the ground? It'd be easier to hit.
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna take aim and fire an arrow off, and that gives me a 22.
22 will spear a frog. You have, really don't need to roll damage for these things. They are so weak. But yes, you have a speared frog now.
All right.
Unless Draskin does anything, can I try it one more time?
Yeah, you can try another time, for sure.
Did you say how many she needs?
Just a few.
A few. Right.
Okay. However you feel a few could be interpreted. Unfortunately, an 8 does not, and that one into the water.
I'm gonna sneak up behind one and stab it with my short sword.
Go ahead, give me a stealth roll, please, for the sneaking.
Oh wait, hold on. Stealth. 10.
Cool. So it doesn't get any sort of advantages. So an 8, as you go to stab it, just a little bit too off. And it also into the water.
Okay.
Okay, this time I'll do. Oh my god. I don't understand
So,
my rolls.
I
I
see-
rolled all my good ones last night.
As you are going to attempt another frog capturing Jarvis, the ground begins to rumble.
Uh-oh.
There is a chorus of croaking that rings in your ears, all of you, as from the pond, a gigantic frog bursts.
The Frog King.
It fixes its eyes on you, specifically on Jarvis and Willem, who are the closest to it, but Draskin, you are well within this thing's line of sight as well. And as it lunges forward with a hungry gaze, we are rolling initiatives here.
Oh my god. How big is the frog?
Bigger than you.
Outside. Yeah, let's say outside are bigger.
Bigger than you. It could put you in its mouth easily.
Oh no.
Um,
Duck and weave.
What brilliant idea was this?
Alright.
It was me, wasn't it?
Let's get... do we have... I don't need the Bullywug stuff. I just need...
I just rolled a nat 1 on my initiative.
Oh, no. Alright. Let's get... So, it's gonna be Jarvis first, then Willem, our massive frog, and then Draskin bringing up the rear. So, Jarvis, what are you doing?
How far away is it from me?
We'll say at start of combat, it's about 10 feet away.
Okay. Because I don't want a metagame. Because I have a feeling he's got reach, but I'm gonna, in panic, try to back away. 20 feet? Does anything happen?
No.
Great. Gonna go ahead and slowly take out my... Oh god. How do I not have any reach? I'm gonna... Using my catapult sling. Gonna try to fire it at it. Does 16 hit?
A 16 will hit.
That does 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and that is the end of my turn.
Alright. Willem, it is your go.
Is it up on shores or still in the water?
It's still in the water, but it looks like it's not in very deep water, based on how big this is and where you're seeing legs and water at. So you probably could stand and still be able to effectively fight where it currently is. Or you could use your bow if you don't want to get close. Up to you.
Kind of want to use my short sword attack twice. My action and bonus action. Let's do that. So we're gonna run up to it. Oh no! Get on that one.
Oh no!
Fall in the water.
So,
Well,
as
that's not
you
gonna hit.
go, you slip on some of the pond scum at the bottom. You do have a bonus action.
Yeah, I'll try it again. An 8. That's not much better.
So you're still trying to get your footing here, using the momentum of the fall, trying to redirect it, but unfortunately it's not quite enough and your short sword does not swing into this beast.
Oof.
But now that you're here,
Oh
geez.
god.
it is our frog's go. And it's gonna try and bite you.
Uh-huh.
With a 16 to hit,
Yeah.
that'll be 4 points of piercing damage and 2 points of poison.
Oh, gross.
And you are now grappled in this thing's mouth. Until the grapple ends, you are considered restrained. And the rest of you just see the back end of Jarvis, or not Jarvis, of Willem in this thing's mouth. Draskin, it's your turn.
Starting to regret that song now. Oh gosh. Not much to work with here. You know what? Let's try another mind sliver. Can I get a intelligence saving throw, please?
Yeah, totally. How do you feel about a -1?
So it is going to take a full 6 points of psychic damage, and next saving throw, subtract a 1d4.
Sounds great. Anything else on your turn?
You know what? Because I feel like he's going to need it right now, I'm going to give as a bonus action a bardic to Willem.
All right.
The D6.
Alright. Jarvis, we do come to your turn.
Catapult again, please. Unless he's restrained, so it's not like I get like advantage if I flank, right?
Correct.
What is my strength? Okay, instead, can I go play a tug of war? Try to pull him out.
Sure. Roll for me, it'll be an athletics check to pull him out. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to laugh too much. Oh. You pull off one of Willem's boots.
Oh,
Do I fall prone?
Yes. There's a splash of
Okay.
water. That's your action. Do you do anything else, Jarvis?
No.
Alright, with that, it is going to be, Willem, your turn.
I'm grappled, so I'm gonna have to make a strength
You
save,
can,
right?
so you can do either an athletics check or an acrobatics check in your position.
Athletics. I'm doing acrobatics.
Yeah, go for it.
16.
16, you're able to slide out, but you do only have one shoe on, because Jarvis has your other boot in hand.
Okay. So that was an. Can I still do an attack?
No, that is an action to do.
Oh. Okay.
But you're not bit.
Yeah, it's true. I can only do my bonus action if I have previously attacked, right?
You have to take the attack action to do the two-weapon fighting, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have anything else I can do.
Okay.
I'm just not grappled anymore.
You're just not grappled anymore, which would be good. You don't know what's
Yeah.
going on with this frog. As it comes to our frog's turn, it's got two people here. One that he already knows how it tastes, but the other one seems to be in an easier to reach situation. It's gonna go for you, Jarvis. Because you're prone, it does have advantage on its attack, making that a 15 to try and eat you.
Yes. Can I cast a reaction?
Sure, what's your reaction?
Spiny shield, please.
Alright, that's how we do it. Let me just double check how that spell works. Alright, so
I don't know if that's the same one, but
it reduces damage dealt by 2d4 and the same piercing damage to the attacker, and then you get a +2 to your AC as well. So would adding 2 to your AC cause the 15 to miss?
correct.
Okay, so then it doesn't get the damage reduction because the attack doesn't go through. But go ahead, roll the 2d4 anyway. We'll see what damage it takes.
7.
Hell yeah. So, it rears back, doesn't seem to like that, and it's still looking at you with that hunger in its eyes. As Draskin, we come to your turn.
I'm not willingly getting closer to this thing, so but we try a little vicious mockery. Can I get a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, totally. It's a 5?
Yeah, that's gonna be 2 points of psychic damage.
Alrighty. It's starting to look pretty rough here, but it's still holding in there. As Draskin, your turn comes to an end. Jarvis, it's your go. You are still prone.
I would like to stand up. And since it's right here, I would like to take out my light hammer. And, can I kind of switch around and get into a flank position with Willem?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Using my light hammer. Ooh, does 19 hit?
A 19 will hit.
OMG, that is 3 points of bludgeoning damage, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Alrighty.
Oh my god, geek. I bet that's what it looks like.
And then with that, it is Willem's go.
All right. Well, we have advantage because we're flanked. So let's go ahead and start swinging at it. Advantage. Another nat 20. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Oh, it's 2 ones. Are you kidding me?
But we
That's
do ours a little differently, so
Yeah.
one of those becomes a 6, so that's
Yeah.
10 there.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah. Bonus action. 2 of them fighting again.
Go for it.
Advantage. Oh. 8.
The 8 unfortunately misses, but this thing is looking really, really rough at this point. It's barely hanging in there. And as Willem, your turn comes to an end, our frog is going to just sort of lurch forward. Doesn't really have, it seems, the energy to turn around to try and strike at Jarvis. It's just going to try and strike you again, Willem.
Okay.
As a vicious mockery, it has disadvantage.
It does have disadvantage. Which means that is a 10 to hit.
No, it's gonna miss.
Alright, easily enough done. Draskin, it's your go.
You know what? I'm gonna risk it this time, and I'll draw my rapier. I'll take a swipe at it. That's a natural 20.
Nice.
Wow, natural 20s in, you guys.
Yeah.
So 10 plus 7, that's 17 piercing damage.
Alright, with that, the massive frog goes down. You're no longer bound by initiative.
One would say he croaked.
Go ahead, take an inspiration point for that. I like that one.
You're not supposed to have a better joke than the bard.
Look, something something broke clock twice a day.
And I would have just turned to the frog after it went down. Drafting would have said something like, "You know it's rude to interrupt a performance, right?"
Do you think that if we bring that frog, well, we probably shouldn't drag that frog. Okay, can we, who knows what the spleen looks like, who can cut into that?
I can make a medicine check to find out if I knew what a spleen looked like.
I would say medicine or survival works in this case.
How about survival? Let's do that instead.
Okay, I would like to give you an advantage.
Ooh. Yeah, please do. Because that was a nat 1.
Oh my god.
How about a
We're
21
all over the
instead?
board.
Alright, 21. Yeah, you,
Nice.
you've done a few field cleanings in your time. You know what a spleen looks like. And this thing's definitely gonna have a large one.
Yeah, I'll reach in there and cut it out.
Yeah, I'll say that with the 21, kind of carries over into the field dressing here. You're able to open up the frog. You are a small or a medium creature.
Description. I think I'm. Hold on.
Small, right?
It doesn't say.
I can check our source for material here real quick.
I'm a small.
Where is my...
Oh, size small. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
It does say.
So because this thing is so large, if you yourself are trying to carry this thing, it's like you have to carry it over your shoulder, and even then it kind of weighs you down. Now, you can have assistance in some of your companions to help lighten the load, but that's just how big this thing is, as a spleen.
My god. If I carry it with a +2 strength, would I be able to carry it on my own?
As a medium creature, like, like a small creature can carry it on its own, but because of its size, it limits how you're able to carry it.
Okay, then.
As a Mopok, you are a medium-sized creature. It's not so much the strength here. Because of its size, you'd be able to carry it, but you have to use 2 hands.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay.
I think it's a job for you, Jarvis.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay.
All right. So, you've
So
got.
we've got the roots. We've got the plump frog spleen.
So you've got all the herbs that you needed, so you didn't need to get any of the specialty stuff. You can still search for that stuff if you want, but you now also have a very large spleen that might hinder, actual effectiveness of your searching, just because it is unwieldy. But you do have all the roots that you needed, or not all the roots, all the herbs that you needed, the swamp herbs, and this massive spleen, which should be ample enough.
Okay, and then we also Willem caught 2 frogs, right? Small ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
No, wait, one.
You only got one. You had one.
I shot one and tried to stab one and missed the stab. So I
Okay.
had one extra small one.
All right. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Let's go back.
What about the lizard tails and the little scaly thing?
I would like to get back before we encounter any more giant frogs or giant anything.
Yeah, that's true. We better take back what we have. We can always go back out.
Oh, it says what is needed for the ritual are swamp herbs and a few plump green frogs. All the other stuff was in place of the swamp herbs, so we're all good. We've got everything we
okay.
need.
Cool.
Alright. So, you're able to make the return trip to Susan and in the woods. And she did say last time you were here that you could just walk right on in, that the door would be unlocked. And
Cool.
it's, as she said, the door's unlocked, you walk right in.
Yep. Yep. Well, just in case she's picking her nose or something like that, I go, "We're here, Susan."
Oh, well, it took you very long enough.
Oh. We had to try to find the frogs.
Well, I understand that they can be a little pesky. Oh, but, whoa! And your eyes look at the spleen in your hands. Oh, Amaranthines did bless me this day. Congratulations. And as she
Yeah.
comes over and plucks it, you see she'll cut into it and start placing it into jars. We don't need all of this for one ritual, but I'll be able to use this in future endeavors.
That's great. Can I retcon something?
Sure.
On the way there, I tell Willem to keep the small one that he has, and we can bring it back as a ingredient.
Okay.
Okay, and then the herbs.
Yep. So, as you pass over the herbs, as she wipes the spleen juices off on her cape, she draws the curtains on her windows, leaving only the light source, this eerie this eerie green glow emanating from the mixture that's bubbling in the large snail shell cauldron.
And then we spread out.
She adds the final ingredients. Firstly, the herbs. They burn as they are incorporated into the mixture. Susan cackles with delight, and Normal clicks the mandibles cheerily. Oh, great spirit, heed my call, as she intones and added a bit of the frog spleen. Rise and grant me the wisdom I seek. And as she says this, there is this whoosh of air as the ritual ends with this large flash, the curtains whipping open. And as you wait, breaths held, a creature begins to appear. Crawling out of the cauldron, you see this demonic entity spilling ritual mixture everywhere.
You're so cute.
And as Susan begins to ask this demon a flurry of questions, it's looking around, almost uninterested and unresponsive until it locks eyes on Willow, who is the closest thing to it as it pulls itself out. And then it is going to lash out
Uh-oh.
with a natural one. It is easily dodged by you, Willem. However, we are going to roll initiatives here.
What did you summon, Susan?
What did she summon?
Did we get the wrong spleen? Was the spleen too angry?
Damn spleens. What is Willem's initiative modifier?
Willem's initiative modifier is a +3.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So, it'll be Willem first, then R, Lesser Demon, then Jarvis, and then Dreskin. So, Willem, the first act, this thing swiped out at you. What are you doing?
Do I have... No, it didn't move away, so I can't reaction attack that. I'm just gonna go ahead and go in and swing him with my short sword. How about a 21
21 will hit.
for 6 damage? And
Beautiful.
a bonus swing. 9.
9, unfortunately, does not hit.
Okay. And then I will move into a flanking position for whoever wants to move in next.
Okay. As you move to try and open up this flank, and it did crawl out, so we'll just move him to be right here. It is going to be our demon's turn afterwards, and it is looking around, wide-eyed, unsure of itself, it seems, perhaps, as all of a sudden this odorous existence expels outward. I need everyone to make me a oh nope, that's on the start of your turns, not right now. Cool. So I just need to make a little 20-foot sphere here.
Your demon looks kind of cute, by the way.
I didn't design it.
It looks like a pink puffball.
It does.
Alright. So the entire room here is just filled with this stench. It goes beyond the area, but yeah. That's its turn. Jarvis, at the start of your turn, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Is it against poison?
This is considered a poison, yes.
Okay, I have advantage. Okay, that is at 21.
21. You are able to resist the worst effects of this odorous gas, so you can take your actions as normal.
Okay, that is fantastic. I would like to... Okay. Go right up and try to bonk it in its head.
Alright, you're easily able to close its ask. You're easily
You said
able...
ass.
I said ask. There was a K at that.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
Does 13 hit?
The 13 just hits.
Oh, come on. 3 points of bludgeoning damage. And I would like to yell out, Susan, is this what is supposed to happen?
No, not at all.
Okay. It's okay to hit this thing, right? Or as I ask after I hit it.
It seems fairly aggressive.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Draskin, it is your go.
Constitution save.
Constitution save.
That's a 12.
12. You barely able to suppress the desire to curse or cough, but you are able to can take your turn as normal here.
Cool. Yeah, it's vicious mockery. So can I get a wisdom saving throw from this thing?
Sure. That is a 16.
Dang it! It succeeded. So nothing happens.
Unfortunately, this is a save or suck. With that, it is the end of Draskin's turn, yeah?
Has it been more than 10 minutes?
Yes, it's an hour trek between the hut and the pond.
Okay. I will give another bardic to Willem.
Alright, Willem gets a bardic. And then, Willem, it is your turn.
Uh-huh.
You are in a flank.
Do I need to make a con save?
You do
for the
at the start of your
poison
turn.
thing?
Correct.
So can I use my inspiration to do it with advantage?
You can, 100%.
All right. Cool. We'll do that. Advantage. A 10? Wow.
You have a bardic.
You do have a
Oh, yeah.
bardic.
Plus 6, right?
It's a d6. You roll it.
12.
12 is enough. You are able to
Alright,
take your
cool.
turn as normal.
Sweet. Go in and swing it again. Oh wait, that's with advantage. Hold on. That's a, well. Let's just see what gets better. 24
24 hits.
and 6 points of damage. Bonus action, same action, advantage. Double 19s. Look at that.
Hell yeah.
24. For another 3 damage.
All right, it's looking rough here, but it's still present. And this time, it's going to fling itself the claws outwards again, trying to strike into you, Willem. As it turns about, that is a 23 to hit Willem.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
And that will be for 7 slashing.
Oh no.
How did
I
Willem hit?
go down.
Do you go down?
Willem
I
is
do.
unconscious. And then in that same action, it's still turning, still reeling, and it's going to try and bite Jarvis as it turns around.
Please fail.
That's a natural 20.
No, it isn't. Oh, that was very hurt.
Oh no.
Do you not
Faye,
have
what
silvery
did you
barbs?
do?
I do
Oh.
not have silvery barbs.
Oh wait, I do have silvery barbs. So I
Oh
have
my
silvery
god,
barbs.
Connor. Thank
Right.
you.
Take a hit.
And
And
that's my other spell slot.
who do you want to give that advantage to?
Oh,
Keep it for yourself. Keep it for yourself.
I will
I'll-
say before you decide that it does apply an advantage to the next d20 roll, and death saving throws are d20s.
I will give it to Willem.
So, with that, Willem has advantage on the next d20 roll you make, and it drops the natural 20 down to a 12 to bite Jarvis.
Okay, that does not hit.
All right. With that, it is the end of the demon's turn, and Jarvis, it is your go. Unfortunately, because Willem is down on the ground, you will no longer have a flank here.
However, I would like to go ahead and do like an amazing. No, I don't want to roll. I do a regular swing around,
Okay.
and then put my hand on, reach down and put my hand on Willem's chest, and goes, "Get back up, my buddy, my friend!" And boom, electricity goes out, and he heals for a total of 8 healing points.
All right. So, with that, anything else on your turn, Jarvis?
I go, "You're mean!" End of turn.
Draskin, it is your turn. There is a demon still here. What are you doing?
Do I make another con save?
Ooh, yeah, I needed the con save from Jarvis too. But you do
Oh.
have the advantage because it's still poison. It's at the start of every turn.
Okay, 19.
Yeah, you're fine. Yes.
That's an 18.
18, you're fine.
Alright, I will lash out with my rapier, and I don't have many other options.
Move into flank. I'm
Yeah, move into flank.
He's still
Oh,
prone. You're
prone?
up, but you're still prone because you fell down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 17 to hit.
A 17 will hit.
For minimum damage. 3 points, piercing.
It's still alive and kicking. Anything else from Draskin?
That's it.
Willem, it is your turn. You are no longer unconscious. You still are prone on the ground, but you can get up if you wish.
Yep. I'm gonna get up.
All right.
Does that count as one of my actions? to
No,
get
it's just half movement to get up.
up? Okay. All right. That's fine. All right. Is there enough area to move to another flank with Jarvis? Like around here?
Yeah, you could move to that area.
Okay, I'll do that. So we're
Okay.
in flank. We'll attack this big boy.
Go for it.
Ah, that was almost a 20. Come on. 21.
That'll hit.
All right. For 7 damage.
And with that, you watch as, with your blade piercing aim, that around the weapon, this creature begins to turn to ash, which floats mysteriously out onto the winds, as you are no longer bound by initiative.
Can I insight check Susan?
Sure.
I want to know if she actually did that on purpose.
She seems very confused. As you look at her, you know that she was purposefully summoning an entity. She never said what the entity was, but this doesn't seem entirely to have gone as she had planned, so you don't think she had malicious intent.
Okay. Oh, is everybody okay? Willem,
Yeah, I'm
you
good.
passed out. Okay.
Yeah, that was crazy. I thought I was gone in there for a second. Thank you.
Well, thank you. I may have been perhaps ambitious with my ritual, but I'll make adjustments for futures accordingly. But thank you, of course, for what you've done.
Oh, good. Then I have a question. I look over at Willem and Drusk and I go, "Do you know the magister of the town? Insert name here."
Uh, the as you are Magistrate Crane, as you bring it up, I mean, I'm familiar with the magistrate.
Have you done business with him?
I needed to be able to come out to this area. It's the swamplands, anyone's lands, but also we've got. As much as I look after myself, I do have a respect for the civilizations and people that go about with their rules and their laws and all sorts of bureaucratic decisions.
If we're being honest, wanted us to, how do I put this slightly?
Respect?
Kick you out.
Well,
He won't. But we're obviously not going to do.
I definitely appreciate the warning. I don't think terribly much will come out, seeing that I'm quite accustomed to looking after myself.
He did say something. Did he say something about like an artifact or an amulet or something like that?
Yes, there is a old horn amulet that you can see she proudly wears. That he wanted as proof of you doing this job.
The magistrate asked us for proof of the job. He mentioned the old horn amulet that you're wearing.
Huh, this old thing. As she holds it up with a little bit of a laugh. Oh, why, it's just my old ocarina. And she puts it to her lips and gives a little ditty, plays a few notes. I used to study music back when I went to college. Takes me back. It, for ridding me of a demon, it's easy enough to part with. And she'll lift it up off of her self and hand it over to you, Draskin.
Nice, and I will hold on to it.
I pat Dreskin on his shoulder because I'm like, that's very well done. That's very well done. And then I turn to Susan and goes, if you do end up finding out any more about the blazes, and if it's bad news, um, is there a way you can let us know, like with through magic or anything?
Oh, I'm not blessed in, doing anything sort of like that. However, I do know how to make a bit of potionery. And yeah, of course, if you bring any sort of interesting ingredients, I'll do what I can with it. Or I just brew up what I got here, and if you're ever in the muck fields, you do have a friend in me.
That is great to know, Susan. Thank you so very much. And I was gonna ask for a hug until I look at her quill and I go, maybe not the best idea. And I hold out my hand.
She looks at it for a moment before, oh, and then we'll shake it afterwards.
Oh, good. Okay. Do you guys need anything else?
No, I think we have what we came for.
Fantastic. Thank you, Susan. Have
Oh,
a nice day.
wait, before you head out,
Yeah.
and she'll wander over to one of her shelves and pull out 2 bottles. Oh, here you go.
Oh, what is this?
They're potions. They'll help you out a bit. Should pick you up if you ever feel a little down, or if you end up with a missing limb or something like that. It'll stop the bleeding, for sure.
Oh, that is so great. Thank you so very much.
Oh, it's nothing. You stopped a demon from tearing down my house and going on a rampage. It's quite honestly some of the least that I could do.
Great. Nice to meet you. Okay, let's go.
So, as a more just direct thing, you now have an ally in Susan. She can brew you potions if you bring in some ingredients or other ways to assist her in making them anytime that you are in the muck fields. You also have gained 2 potions of healing and are able to add that to your inventory.
I
Each?
suggest not to metagame or anything, but maybe Willem and Gibbon should have it. The 2 people who can't heal. What do you think?
Logical.
Trashkin, are you okay with that?
Good by me.
Cool.
Alright, then I will add a potion of healing to Gibbons' character sheet inventory.
Yay.
That was very cool. Wow. Trashkin, that was amazing. I was trying to figure out how to get the thing that we needed. Well, actually, that's not true. I forgot we needed the thing. Okay, can we head back? Oh, and we have the stuff for the alchemist lady. The over at the acupuncture. No, acupuncture. No,
Alchemy?
yeah, whatever her name was.
Jane.
Yes, we have plump frog, and then everything on our list. I feel so happy.
Full day of fun and adventuring.
So,
Okay, maybe.
no, you've already told me what your intentions are. Though by the time that you do make it back to the winnowing reach. It is evening time. It was a full day of travel out into the swamps and through towards the pond and then back. So unfortunately, the apothecary shop is closed by the time you return. So
That's good.
you do have time to return to the Wrangler's Rest and take a rest.
Yes, please.
Do you do anything else this evening?
No, I
Uh,
think best thing to do is get some sleep and
Yep.
be refreshed and ready in the morning.
Heck
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Then that's exactly what you guys end up doing. You all can hit your long rest buttons.
Yay.
Level up.
You'll level up when I say you level up.
You look very pretty today, Faye.
You are closer to a level up than you think, but farther away than you want.
Okay. Uh,
It's one of my favorite things to say. So, as you are now in the morning, waking up in the Wrangler's Rest, what does the day look like to each of you as you greet it?
we should probably go visit the magister, yeah?
Yeah, deliver the goods.
Okay. Cool.
Be objective number uno.
Yeah, easily done. In the morning, you can make your way out there. Where's my tabletop music? There it is. I don't think that. There we go. All right. So yeah, you guys head out to the magistrate's office, which you've been to before. You see the two guards there, and they give you a bit of a look, but as you approach, Magistrate Crane wants to talk to you in his office, and they wave you in. So, with that, you are able to head inside, following their order, to Crane's office. And as you are approaching, he looks up, stands up, seeing you all. He very much did seem interested in speaking to you. But now that you're here, well, we'll see what that conversation looks like after upcoming ad break. So, hang out with us. We'll be right back to continue along with our story. But before we head out, I do just ask that you let the ads run. They help us out so much here at Little Witch RP. They help keep our games affordable. If you want to directly support us, you can always do so through my Ko-fi, link for that's on screen and in our chat room. Ko-fi donations provide your GM with much needed caffeine, but they also unlock awesome perks for the entire community. They unlock awesome perks for the entire community that last until the next month. Words. Coffee needs to be refilled. But a full list is available on our Discord for all of the different unlockable perks, but you can check us out there, and we will see you guys after our ad break. All right, we're back in action, and you guys are in the Magister's office. And the magistrate stands up to greet you all. Well, have you done it?
It was a little tough, but the situation's been taken care of, and we brought the proof just like you asked. And that's when I'll pull out the old horn.
All right, go ahead, give me a deception check. You have advantage for having the horn.
Nope, 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 nope.
Oh,
luckily,
no.
luckily I have something. I have faded, so you can choose to reroll any attack, skill check, or saving throw.
All right,
So do I re-roll that with advantage?
I will let you re-roll this with advantage.
How about a gentleman's 20?
He smiles, and it's one filled with relief. And, thank you. And he'll take the horn, and as he does that, and well, here is your letter of introduction, and as he calls upon a small pouch, produces the agreed upon bounty for you all each as well, which I believe is 5 gold for each of you.
Yay.
Hey.
You have done great good. Thank you.
It is our pleasure.
I almost died. You're welcome.
You are an honorable adventurer, and it will not be forgotten. All right. With that, you are dismissed from the office, but you do have the letter of introduction for getting to the council of Alderheart, and you'll level up when I tell you.
No. I was gonna say, didn't he also offer us or promise us coin?
Yeah, you
We
got
did,
5
5
gold
each.
each.
Oh, sorry, I missed that.
Players, man, I tell you what.
I know, right? Always asking for more. So, now that you've taken care of that bright and early in the morning, you have a day ahead of you. What would you like to do? Do you go to speak to Jane at the Alchemists? Do you do anything else here in the Reach? What
Yeah,
do
I
you...
think we should probably go take these spleens over to the alchemist lady so they don't start to rot and stink.
Okay.
Smell bad enough already.
Okay.
So yeah, you're easily able to make your way over to the alchemy store, and as you enter in, there's the bell and Jane's voice. Hello, just give me a moment. And then when she...
Can I retcon something?
Sure, what are you retconning?
On the way there, can I say, okay, Justin and Willem, I know that Gibbons wasn't, involved in this, but he really likes Jane, I think. So can we just pretend that he was with us?
Sure.
Okay. Willem?
Already lied once this day, what's another, right?
Okay, is he AFK?
We'll just see how it plays out.
Oh god, okay.
So, as you arrive, again, you hear Jane call out, and then a few moments after, she's coming out, again, her large ears sort of tied back away from her face. She has this very simple apron on, and... Oh, you guys are back. Did you end up, getting any of those, herbs?
Oh yeah, we got them.
All of them?
Everyone.
Well, that's Amazing. Thank you. And she'll collect those.
And, well, show her the thing.
The spleens?
Yeah, don't we gotta give her the spleens?
Yeah, you've got the big one, right? I'll grab
No,
the little one.
we gave the big one over to the women.
Oh, the
To
little
Susan.
one.
Yeah, the little one you have.
Oh yeah. Well, here's your little frog spleen. Here's a frog. You can get the spleen out if you want.
Yeah, it's the plum frog.
Yeah.
Not just the ordinary frog.
Oh, thank you. I don't know that I have anything that utilizes frog spleens, but I'll find use for it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it was actually really cool and dangerous and stuff like that, but all of us actually did really well. Gibbons couldn't be here because he's doing errands for us, but he said hello.
Well, make sure that you give him my salutations in return.
Okay. Anything else that you want to tell him?
Thank you for the herbs.
Okay, that's great.
She kind of just gives a little longer of a look, a little confusion in her eyes. But, well, is there anything that I can do for you, since you guys, well, you helped me out so much?
Well, if you have any more of those poultices like insert name here used to make, or any potions of healing, or actually, do you have anything that will protect us from fire?
I don't have enough for any sort of healing potions. I could sell you back the ingredients to make one, unless you don't have anything to make it with. But, I don't really have anything for protecting against fire. I have small things for helping against burns, but that's aftercare.
Well, how much is that?
It'd be about 5 silver a pot.
May I buy 4 of those?
I'll have to see if I have 4 of those in stock, but
Okay.
what I've got, it'll be yours.
Okay, that'd be great.
Big spender over here.
As she goes to look around. I only have 2 afterburn care. Would that be fine?
Yep, I'll take it.
Alright, so you have 2 jars of afterburn cream.
Okay, that's was it 2 silver?
5 silver per pot. So it'll
Okay,
be
so 1 gold.
1 gold. And so she places that down. And is there anything else that I can do for you?
No, I'm good.
Nope. I think I'm all set for now.
Well said.
Well, I thank you so much, and well, I hope you guys come back again.
Thank you. And if you need anything else, let us know.
I will keep that in mind. She waves you off before heading back to whatever it is that she does here in her apothecary.
Oh, that's pretty cool. All right. Do we have anything else on our to-do list?
Think so?
Okay, yeah, I didn't think so either. Draskin, is there anything you want to do?
Now that he's done it a few times, he's kind of gotten a thrill for it. I think he wants to give one more performance at the Wrangler's Frat.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Now, would you...
Yeah, we'll just kind of take it easy today, yeah?
Yeah, so what you can do is you can either do a performance today, kind of in the lunchtime hours, or you could wait until the afternoon, or not the afternoon, the evening, where there's going to perhaps be more patrons, and perform for a larger crowd. And then this day could just be, you know, easy, taking care of any sort of errands. You are setting out for Alderheart. whenever you get the chance, now that you have this letter of introduction. So you could talk to Eliza about that, as she was interested in traveling with you all. So
Oh yeah, let's go talk to Eliza.
Okay.
yeah, you find Eliza in her cart in the middle of the area. Some of the wares seems to have changed, as she is a bit of a trader, and she looks. Oh, well, nice to see you guys. How's it been?
It's been interesting.
We had to fight a little mini demon. I almost died.
Oh, that's not good at all.
No.
And a giant frog.
A
Oh,
giant
yeah,
frog?
Yeah, that guy. He was kind of rough too.
Yeah. Well, I'm almost got eaten.
Oh. Almost killed by a demon, almost eaten by a frog.
Mhm.
You're living a very interesting life.
Yeah, I would say so.
Well, we wanted to let you know that we got everything settled with the magistrate, and we'll be setting out to Alderheart tomorrow if you still wanted to come with us.
Oh, yeah, that would be amazing. I'd love to continue onwards towards Alderheart. And tomorrow, yeah, that'll give me enough time to make sure everything's sort of set up here to be on the road again.
That sounds good. We're just gonna take it easy today, and we'll be at the Wrangler's Rest if you need us.
I will keep that in mind. I'm going to finish out any sort of outstanding businesses, but I think I'm almost set to... I don't like staying too long in places. Guess that's probably why I found my calling as this merchant. But I will make sure that I'm ready to go come dawn.
That sounds great. Thank you.
She nods. With that, the rest of the day passes easily, and then evening comes. With it, the end of the working day, a lot of people coming to the Wrangler's Rest, if not to stay, then to grab a bite to eat, that they don't have to fashion themselves. And it is here that, Dreskin, you are setting up for your performance.
Do my performance roll.
Go ahead.
Oof.
13.
13. You're still feeling a little bit of your day's previous adventuring, the fight kind of still in your arms. Your performance isn't bad, it isn't lacking, but you know that you could do better. You know that you could strive for something grander and greater, but it is still good. Go ahead, you can describe to me what your performance looks like, in how you were acting, and playing your lute.
I think after the adventure, it's not anything too, like playing wise, it's not anything too crazy. Just kind of strumming, but like also describing, what we went up against. Maybe a little bit of fibbing with some events, but it's just more of a calm performance.
Okay. As this goes on, what is Jarvis and Willem? I'm assuming you guys are watching the performance. How are you acting in these moments?
Oh, we cheer very loudly.
Yeah. Admiring the performance and yeah, go Jaskin.
Heck yeah. At the end, Draskin, you can collect 5 gold and 4 silver from tips.
Nice.
It's a good night.
So, with that, it is comes to the end of the evening, and you all are able to bed down. Why don't you tell me what each of your thoughts are this evening as you ready yourselves for bed and for travel to Alderheim?
Being traumatized by frog slobber and summon demons.
Maybe a little bit more fastidious in your cleaning this evening then, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, all the stuff I've done today is beyond just playing for bards and smaller taverns. I literally did a song to try and collect frogs.
Whoa, if my parents could see me now, all the stuff that we did, and then, I was able to help my friend Willem make sure that he was okay, and encourage Draskin to actually sing a frog song. That was so the best thing ever.
So, as your night comes to an end, as Alderheart waits for you on the horizon, you rest, you recuperate, and you are ready for the adventure to continue. Our session will come to an end here, a little early, but I think with this news I can be forgiven because on this long rest, you all level up. So, thank you to our players for playing. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you to our viewers for viewing. I hope you guys enjoyed this as well. I'll see you all in our next stream. Until then, head over to wildwitch.com. Check us out there. Join us in our Discord if you want to jump in a game yourself or just keep up to date with all of our announcements. If you want to follow for our live streams, that happens here on Twitch. But if you want to catch our VODs, those are over on YouTube. And as always, may the ever-burning light ever guide your steps. Laters.